quite the box, I'll tell you that. It's a much bigger box. It is the Drop Bear Fix 3. We looked at the Drop Bear Fix 7 some time ago, and that was a huge fixed blade. This one is a 3, so it's on that 3.8 inch ballpark. ASO design, D2 steel, and a black stone wash finish with a G10 handle. So let's take a look. Now this one has got to be one of the tidiest packages I've ever seen. Come on now. Can I have my knife, please? Thank you. All right, let's get in here. All right, so you got the usuals there. You got the sticker. And here is the knife. And also, right, similar goodies inside. Right, you got that sheath. We'll come back to that in a moment. You got paracord, wiping cloth, right, all the goodies I showed you at the beginning of the video. Again, pretty standard unboxing experience for the most part. Go ahead and remove the plastic on this one, and oh boy, here we go. Now, if you're familiar with the Drop Bear, it is one of Kizer's most popular designs on their lineup, and now it is here on a fixed blade format once again. But the first one was the most epic one. The Kizer Drop Bear Fix 7 was something, you know, something else entirely. It was almost a machete style fixed blade. So it was definitely like, you know, hardcore camping outside, you know, sort of use. This one could still go for an EDC, you know, kind of borderline EDC knife still, you know, over 3 inches of cutting path there, and you've got that finger choil. So let's sort of break it down bit by bit here. So D2 blade. And so that's what's going to make this one very affordable. It's got this blacked out finish here for corrosion resistance, so that also helps. We're looking at a flat grind with a little bit of a switch here in the front. And the only thing I'm noticing here I would have liked to see better was the plunge grind situation. Just the way it ends right there, it kind of makes me feel like it's going to get a smile later on as you sharpen the knife more and more. So that's about the only thing I'm noticing there, just FYI. And then we have G10 on the handle here, which is nice and contour. It's got this belly in the middle, which just works so good. I think the Polaris was one that I saw with this type of handle, and I absolutely love it because this is as hand melting as it gets for a handle, period, right? We have full tank construction as well. And this is what I was talking about earlier, right? You see how the hardware is see-through here and also in the front on both sides. So they do that sometimes. The good news though is you can use either a flat head or a Phillips head on this one on both sides, so that's good to see. Chances are you're probably going to have, you know, screwdriver available or what have you, and then you can adjust, you know, the scales if needed. Otherwise, you know, this would be something you would do for maintenance down the line if you wanted to actually get in there and clean the handles from the actual tang of the knife for any reason. But other than that, we have this back portion here with additional jimping. So the tang here actually protrudes out a tad bit, and then we have some jimping here on both sides. All right, love to see that. And then, of course, good amount of jimping here on the blade, and even a tad bit of jimping towards the front as well. So check that out. That's looking pretty good. And the forward choke option on a fixed blade, come on now. That is money, right? Absolute money right there. When I'm forward choking, it doesn't make sense to, you know, put my thumb here on this tiny bit of jimping there as well. And it just looks pretty robust, right? Pretty robust of a fixed blade. I mean, the Drop Bear is already an iconic knife as it is, so making it a fixed blade, making it different sizes, you know, catering to everyone's needs and wants, absolutely makes sense. And that's exactly what Kizer is doing here, right? Just giving you everything under the rainbow, fixed blade wise. I know they have a smaller version, right? They have this slightly bigger version. And then there's, this one will be like a medium compared to the Drop Bear Fix 7, which is the largest one of the bunch. So that's looking good. And we have the Kydex sheath here as well. Check that out. That goes in and out of the sheath there pretty well. Minimal, very minimal rattling, if anything. And it does click nicely. Very easy to deploy. I would always check this screw here. For some reason, that screw tends to come loose. I can even tighten it with my thumb, as a matter of fact. So why that's the case, I don't know. But I'm going to just quickly use my Otacle D1 here and make sure I get a Phillips head. Miguel, that'll be great. I got my T6 TA bit instead. Highly recommendable, right? Titanium bit holder here with a nice little storage for about 4 different bits that are two-sided. So really good. I'll have it linked down below if you guys want to check it out. But yeah, I just want to tighten that up a tad bit. And let's check the, oh yeah, that actually changes the pressure a lot. So, you know, you can choose how tight or how loose you want the deployment experience there. I can tell you that one does feel quite a bit tight, so I'm gonna just loosen it up a tad bit, and that just feels Perfect right there. So similar pocket clip we looked at before, right? We got the spring loaded button. The good news here is you do have buttons on the other side, and that's what I was talking about earlier. You can turn this one 180, 90 degrees. Yeah, let me get my protractor right here. 90 degrees if you wanted to change the orientation of the clip here from horizontal to vertical or vice versa. You definitely have the flexibility with those additional holes there for sure. So that's probably the highlight of this one. Doesn't have the sort of carbon fiber looking veneer. That's what I'm going to call it, because you know, it looks like Kydex sheath on the inside, so it's hard to believe that the whole thing is carbon fiber, but it does look like it. So they're doing that on the more premium knives, and makes sense, right? This one has a more premium handle and steel, right? Kind of gets a little nice looking sheath. This is more of a budget workhorse D2 G10 Kydex sheath, right? Good to go. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one, either this one or this one. Peace.